Good morning, children. So let us continue with the chapter soil. Okay. So children, so I was discussing about the soil and the different types of soil. Okay. So let me again come us to the conclusion there, like how the soil has been formed. Okay. Soil is nothing but it has been formed with the weathering of the rocks. I have been told that rocks, due to the heavy sunlight, temperature, wind, air, rainfall, due to all these changes in the environment, the rock, what do you think the rock? The sunlight will fall, the rain will fall, the wind will fall on those rocks. It has been, due to this continuous changes in this environment, it has been made, like cracks have been made, it has been broken down, rock has been broken down into the smaller pieces of rocks, and these smaller pieces of rocks, okay, due to another again these environmental changes, again it has been broken down into another small pieces of rocks. So this cracking, breaking of rocks, has been the final result of formation of rock particles. So these rock particles, okay, these rock particles, okay, these rock particles, when it got mixed with humus, it formed the fertile soil, which we can see, which we call it by the name topsoil. Then after this, usually the soil is a place for plant roots, microbes, soil organisms, earthworms, bacteria, fungi. So many soil organisms we can find in the soil. It is a place for the soil organisms, bacteria, fungi. So many variety of organisms you people can find in the soil. Then I should classify the soil depending upon the soil particles. I should classify the soil depending upon the soil particles. To say by the word name like soil particles. Particles means, children, how bigger they are, how soil the big is, how soil particles are bigger. Depending upon these soil particles, we can find out, like we can categorize, we can type out like sandy soil, one is the clay soil, another is the slate soil, sandy soil. Soil particles are larger in size. Because of this reason, they cannot become compact. Usually they don't absorb more water. Lot of air is present inside them. Water can easily drain inside this soil. And the major properties, like being there apart from each other, soil particles, where they can just absorb means they can't absorb the water, means water can quickly drain inside these sandy soil. Lot of air is there inside this sandy soil, like aeration is present, then it is light, then aeration is there, and it is dry soil. What I mean to tell, soil particles are larger. Clay soil means particles are smaller, compact. They can absorb lot of water. They can absorb lot of rainwater. There is no aeration. Air cannot go inside. Then it's good for vegetation. It's good for crops. No air at all, but can retain lot of water, lot of moisture in this soil. I have been told it is been compact, no aeration, air cannot pass through. Children, to me, compact means all soil particles are together. You might have seen black soil, like where it can retain the moisture, where it can absorb a lot of rainwater, where all types of crops can be grown. Then I have told that it is a very heavy soil too. Next is the silt soil. Silt soil means children, it is a mixture of sandy soil and clay soil. Silt soil andre ಅದೇನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಅದು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. It is a mixture of sandy soil and clay soil. Actually these type of soils we can find it on the river beds. River beds we can find this silty soil. Good for majorly, it is good for all types of crops. Okay. Then soil particles to mean to tell. The soil particles are in between sandy soil and in between clay soil. It do has lot of humus. Even this is having lot of humus, children. Even this is also having lot of humus, and even this is also having lot of humus. Humus andre ena? Dead and decaying organic matter present inside the soil. Dead and decaying organic matter present inside the soil ಏನಂತಾರೆ humus ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Now we have spoke about sandy soil, clay soil, silty soil. Another thing, I shall rub these things, children. I hope all have understood what I am speaking here. I shall rub these things. Okay. Then next I have to deal with percolation rate. I have to deal with percolation rate. Percolation of water. Percolation of soil. Percolation under soil, how much water it can absorb. How much water it can absorb. So that we will tell by the name like percolation of soil. So children, so percolation rate means the water absorbing capacity of a soil. So percolation rate we have like a formula here, like how much water the soil can absorb. Amount of water, okay, amount of water upon percolation time. Amount of water is measured by ml, and percolation time is measured in minutes. Okay. So percolation rate anta helidre how much water the soil can absorb. So amount of water what it can absorb, how much time it took to absorb that water, how much water the soil can absorb, and how much time it can take to absorb that water. So ml by minute. So amount of water divided by percolation time. How much time it will take to absorb that much amount of water. So like one example I will give you, children. Like if amount of water means if it can absorb 200 ml of water in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, it can absorb like 200 ml of water, cancellation takes place and we remain with 2 ones are 2 tens are, means it can absorb like 10 ml of water in 1 minute. I hope all are getting what I am speaking. 10 ml of water it can absorb in 1 minute. Now, like another topic, like children, moisture in the soil, amount of water in the soil. Like in one test tube, children, if I take a certain amount of soil in this test tube, and if I start heating it with the burner, imagine this like a flame. Whatever the soil is there, it starts getting heated up, and whatever the water content is there, that moisture, it starts evaporating. The water starts evaporating. The water in the soil starts evaporating, and like it gets condensed. It gets condensed, and it gets stored on the top part of the test tube in the inner walls. In the inner walls of the test tube, it starts getting stored. It starts getting condensed. Here, these drops are nothing but like what? Drops of water. So after 5 minutes, if you stop heating it, you can see the droplets of water on the inner walls of the test tube. Why I told this means now, I have to tell you that even soil has water content in that. Even soil is having water content in that. Then this is the reason why you people can see like the waves going out from the soil when you like visit a nearby field in summer days. If you people like somewhere, if you visit the fields, you can see like the waves are passing out from the soil, from the field's soil. You can see the waves are going out. It's not the waves like children. These waves are what? Whatever the water which is present in that field soil, it will be passing out in the air. It will be passing out in the atmosphere due to that sun's reflection. Will you like feel that the waves are going? It's the water vapor from the soil which is being evaporated. We feel like due to whatever the vapors are going in the air from the soil because of sun's heat. So when it is going in the air, vapors, its reflection in the air, we feel like shimmering, like waves are going out. Got children? Then once again I will tell children, whatever the sunlight which is falling on the field's soil, so soil ಒಳಗಿರುವಂತ water content evaporate ಆಗುವುದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, water vapors will be passing out in the air. So when they are passing out in the air, due to the sun's reflection from the air, we start feeling like the somewhat like shimmering, some like shining. These are nothing but the water vapors from the soil are evaporated to the atmosphere. Then I hope you are understanding the things. Then I have to speak about children like let me tell you one small experiment here. I shall learn these things. Okay, I shall these things. Then I'll just take one funnel. I'll just take one funnel. Okay, one funnel I'll take. Inside the funnel, I am going to paste out some filter papers. Paste out some filter papers. Inside the funnel, I will put some filter papers. I will put some filter papers. I will put some filter papers. Filter papers. Inside this, I will take some soil, good soil. May be like clay soil, black soil. Clay means nothing but black soil only. Some amount of soil I will take. To this soil, what I will do, from this glass, the glass is containing water of about 250 ml. From this glass, I will go on adding water drop by drop, drop by drop, drop by drop. So when the soil inside the funnel, it absorbs the water to the maximum extent. When the entire soil in the funnel has become wet, then it starts giving out the water drop by drop, means its absorption capacity has become empty now. Okay. Now stop adding the water to the funnel. Why? Why you are stopping adding of water to this soil now? Because entire soil has become wet. It cannot further absorb the water because water drops are falling down in the beaker. Then, because its absorption capacity has become empty. Because the entire soil in the funnel has become wet. Now, when you stop adding the water to the funnel, so children, now in this, think like only 100 ml is remaining now. Then another 150 ml, where it went? Soil has absorbed that. Understood? Because first I had taken 250 ml of water, I went on adding the water to that soil which was in the beaker. How much possible it absorbed, remaining it started giving out. So when I stopped adding the water in the glass was only 100 ml, means another 150 ml is present inside the soil. Another 150 ml is present in soil. This is what the water will be absorbed in the soil. I hope all are understanding the things here. Okay, children. Then actually the soil formation is being affected by sunlight, wind, air, rain. So many of these climatic factors are going to affect the soil. So this what makes the soil profile and soil texture, children. So actually, so many different types of soil are found in different parts of our country. So some part we can find clay soil, some part we can find the sandy soil, some part we can find the clay soil. In some parts of our country we do find different types of soil are being found in different parts of our country. So actually to grow this cotton, black soil is much being used in andre ಕಪ್ಪು ಮಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಹತ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಬೆಳೀತಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ this black soil is actually good for the cultivation of cotton. ಏಷ್ಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹತ್ತಿ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತವು ಒಂದಾಗಿದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಚೈನಾ ಇದೆ, ಚೈನಾ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಹತ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡುವ ದೇಶ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಇರಬೇಕು, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಮುಂದುವರಿತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ all these factors I want to end this chapter, children. So this chapter is going to end out here. So I hope all have understood. Better read the textbook thoroughly. Thank you. Bye.